Hello fans, let's go to this last-minute update before continuing. Click the thumbs up and like this video. Every day, we bring you the latest news from the Detroit Lions, so you are always well informed. So this like costs nothing and helps us a lot. Take advantage and subscribe to the channel now to be part of our community of Detroit Lions fans. Can I count on your support? Now let's go to today's news. Detroit Lions could sign $33 million cornerback in free agency. In recent days, rumors surrounding the Detroit Lions have intensified. After much speculation about the possibility of adding an elite edge rusher to their defense, the franchise may be targeting another crucial area: the cornerback position. The need to strengthen the secondary was evident last season, and now, with the opening of free agency, the perfect opportunity arises to solve this problem. While the search for a top-tier pass rusher remains a hot topic, especially after Myles Garrett's trade request, the Lions front office knows it can't ignore its other defensive weaknesses. That's where the potential signing of New York Jets cornerback DJ Reed comes in. Interestingly, this move could come about thanks to an unexpected connection. Former Lions defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn took over as the Jets head coach this offseason. That could make it easier for Reed to move to Detroit, especially considering the predictions of USA Today's Nick Brinkerhoff. In a recent article, Brinkerhoff suggested that the Lions could sign Reed while the Jets could pursue Lions cornerback Carlton Davis. Such an indirect trade between the two teams would open up a perfect spot for Reed in Detroit. Plus, he would fit perfectly into the Lions' need for a veteran cornerback who can lead the secondary. Reed showed consistency and talent last season. According to Pro Football Reference, he's allowed opposing quarterbacks to complete just 57.1% of the passes thrown his way. More impressively, he's held those passes to just 6.4 yards per attempt. In contrast, the Lions' defense struggled in that regard in 2024, allowing 7.2 yards per attempt, the 11th worst mark in the NFL. That vulnerability has highlighted the need for an experienced leader in the secondary, someone who can take the pressure off youngsters Terrion Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw Jr., who are still developing. If that prediction comes true, DJ Reed could step into the role Carlton Davis played last season, bringing stability and leadership to the defense. With a potential contract in the $33 million range, that would be a significant gamble, but one with huge potential returns for a team that's on the cusp of becoming a true playoff contender. Keep an eye on the coming days, as this could be one of the most impactful moves of the offseason for the Detroit Lions. Will Reed be donning Honolulu blue soon? Only time will tell. The Detroit Lions are looking to improve their team after a strong regular season and a quick exit from the postseason by the Washington Commanders. Head coach Dan Campbell is beefing up the offensive side of the ball, hiring Tashard Choice from Texas as his running backs coach, according to 247 Sports. Jahmyr Gibbs has a lot of familiarity with Choice, as he was Gibbs' first running backs coach when he was at Georgia Tech. This should bode well for Gibbs, as he is coming off a great season with the Lions and is looking to improve. The hire should also be a positive for the team's other running backs, and hopefully they can dominate like they did all season. With the Lions losing Ben Johnson to the Chicago Bears, their offense may look a little different next season, but if they bring back the same players, it shouldn't change much. Jahmyr Gibbs had a strong season for the Lions, even though he shared the backfield with David Montgomery for most of the year. Gibbs finished with 20 total touchdowns during the regular season, which led the NFL in touchdowns from scrimmage and broke the Lions' single-season franchise record set by Barry Sanders. The Detroit Lions are looking to add a big-time addition to their wide receiver core this offseason. With the need to find reliable options beyond Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams, the team may be ready to invest heavily at the position. According to Ian Valentino of the 33rd Team, the top name to fill that void is Stefon Diggs, currently with the Houston Texans. Diggs, known for his precise route-running ability and his sure hands, is seen as a player who could bring stability to the Lions' passing attack. Diggs is now primarily a slot receiver who relies on his hands, quickness, and toughness to move the chains and be a situational threat, Valentino explained. For Detroit, this would be a perfect fit, considering the team has rotated through several options at third in the passing game, including Tim Patrick and Josh Reynolds, but has not found a consistent solution. One of Diggs's biggest advantages is his ability to beat defenses on short and intermediate routes, providing a safe option for Jared Goff in critical situations. While he's not a specialist in explosive plays, his experience and intelligence on the field make him a reliable target. And with offensive coordinator Ben Johnson orchestrating a dynamic offense, Diggs could play a crucial role in keeping the Lions' offense moving. However, signing Diggs doesn't come without risks. The veteran wide receiver had a tough 2024 season after being traded from the Buffalo Bills to the Houston Texans. He played in just 8 games due to a torn ACL, racking up 47 receptions, 496 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Additionally, at 31 years old, there are concerns about his long-term durability. Still, his experience and the fact that he was a first-team All-Pro in 2020 make him an interesting candidate to bolster Detroit's offense. From a financial standpoint, the move seems feasible. Spotrac projects Diggs to sign a 1-year deal worth approximately $13.5 million, while Pro Football Focus believes he could receive a fully guaranteed deal worth $16 million. With about $46 million in cap space available this offseason, according to Over the Cap, the Lions have enough flexibility to sign Diggs while also addressing other needs on the roster. Diggs' addition would not only add a layer of security to the Lions' passing game, but could also elevate the team's offensive performance in the playoffs. As an experienced and talented wide receiver, he would form a dynamic trio alongside St. Brown and Williams, giving Goff a variety of options to challenge opposing defenses. Of course, there are risks involved, especially considering Diggs' recovery from a serious injury and his advanced age for a wide receiver. But for a team on the rise with legitimate playoff ambitions, investing in a proven talent like Stefon Diggs could be the final piece in transforming Detroit's offense into one of the most feared in the NFL. Now, I want to know your opinion. Leave your comment below. Let's interact in this video. I will respond to your comment and like it. Don't forget to help us with your like. This will strengthen the channel and will motivate us to always be here bringing the most updated Detroit Lions news to fans. Our goal is to reach 2,000 subscribers. Your subscription will also be very essential and will help us a lot. Stay tuned for the next news. See you soon.